Have you ever been disrespected so suddenly that your heart pounded, your hands clenched, and your mind replayed the moment over and over? We've all been there, cut off in traffic, talked down to at work, mocked for our beliefs, or belittled in front of others. Disrespect cuts deep because it strikes at something primal, our sense of dignity. But here's the truth. Disrespect is inevitable. Suffering from it is optional. What if I told you there's a way to face disrespect without losing your peace, your power, or your principles? A way that transforms your response from impulsive to intentional, from reactive to resilient? That path is Stoicism. Rooted in ancient wisdom but more relevant than ever, Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. It's about emotional mastery. And today I'll share with you 10 timeless Stoic principles that will help you deal with disrespect not just better, but brilliantly. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just learn how to handle disrespect, you'll become the kind of person who rises above it. 1. Keep your calm. You are the gatekeeper of your mind. Let's start with this. You are not upset because someone disrespected you. You are upset because of how you interpreted that disrespect. Epictetus nailed it when he said, "People are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." Disrespect is like a storm outside your window. You can observe it, or you can open the window and let it in. The Stoic response: close the window. Stay centered. Don't give away your power to someone else's bad behavior. Your emotional response is your responsibility, and your calm is your superpower. 2. Reflect on yourself. The mirror never lies. When you face disrespect, take a moment to turn inward. Ask yourself, is there truth in what they said? Did I unintentionally provoke this reaction? Am I reacting or responding? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Self-reflection isn't self-blame, it's self-growth. It's how you turn a moment of pain into a moment of progress. Don't just react, reflect. That's how warriors become wise. 3. Learn to pause. Your first reaction isn't your best one. In a world that celebrates quick comebacks and clapbacks, the Stoic pauses. Why? Because speed often betrays wisdom. Seneca warned, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." Disrespect tempts us to react instantly, but a moment of silence can prevent a lifetime of regret. Think of your mind like a bow. The longer you draw it back with thought, the truer your arrow of response will fly. Pause, breathe, then act, not from anger, but from clarity. Practice empathy. Hurt people. Hurt people. When someone disrespects you, ask yourself, what's going on inside them? It's easy to judge someone for their behavior. It's harder and more powerful to understand it. Epictetus said, "Seek not the good in external things. Seek it in yourself. But also seek the pain in others." Maybe they were raised in chaos. Maybe they're drowning in insecurity. Maybe they've never seen what respect looks like. This doesn't excuse them, but it explains them. And sometimes, understanding someone is the only armor you need. 5. Concentrate on virtue. You can't lose what you never traded. When you respond to disrespect with anger, you trade your peace for pride. But when you respond with virtue, you keep everything that matters. Stoics didn't seek to win arguments. They sought to win character. Seneca said, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason." Your goal isn't to dominate others, but to dominate your impulses. When you're disrespected, ask yourself, what would wisdom do? What would courage do? What would justice demand? What would self-control choose? Live by your code, not by their chaos. 6. Embrace acceptance. Control the controllable, release the rest. You can't control how others treat you, but you can absolutely control how long they live rent-free in your mind. Epictetus taught, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Acceptance doesn't mean approval. It means choosing your battles and choosing peace over poison. The wind may blow, but you are the captain of your ship. Don't let their storm become your shipwreck. 7. Use humor. Lightness is a weapon against darkness. Humor is the art of not letting darkness pull you down. Seneca once said, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously." A clever line, a smile, or even a shrug can neutralize a disrespectful comment better. 8. Set clear boundaries. Compassion without clarity is chaos. Stoicism is not weakness. It's not silence in the face of cruelty. It's strength with direction. Being stoic doesn't mean tolerating abuse. It means responding with strength, not spite. When someone crosses the line, tell them with firmness and calm. Let them know how you expect to be treated. You can be kind and assertive, gentle and strong. Boundaries are not walls, they are gates, and you hold the key. 9. Choose forgiveness. Let go, not for them, but for you. Forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood powers in the world. It doesn't mean saying what they did was okay. It means saying you're no longer letting it weigh you down. Imagine carrying a backpack full of stones. Every grudge, insult, and resentment is a rock. Forgiveness is simply setting the bag down. You walk lighter. You breathe easier. You move forward. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Don't let someone's darkness dim your light. 10. Change your perspective. Zoom out to rise up. When you zoom out, most disrespect becomes laughably small. Ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow? In a year? On your deathbed? Perspective turns mountains into molehills. It reminds you, you are not your reputation. You are not what others think. You are what you do, consistently and consciously. And most disrespect? It's just noise. Don't build your identity around echoes. Instead, remember Marcus Aurelius' truth. Our life is what our thoughts make it. So shape your thoughts, and your life will follow. Disrespect is inevitable, but your reaction isn't. You're going to encounter people who belittle you, mock you, dismiss your worth, or try to drag you into their chaos. But in those moments, remember this: you don't have to attend every fight you're invited to. True strength isn't shown by how loudly you shout back. It's shown by how calmly you rise above. The Stoics weren't emotionless statues. They were warriors of the mind. They mastered the art of restraint, perspective, and inner power. When someone disrespects you, that moment is a test, a mirror reflecting not who they are, but who you choose to be. Will you react like everyone else, or will you rise like few ever do? Be the person who pauses, who reflects, who responds with principle, not pride, because your peace is too precious to trade for momentary satisfaction. You don't need revenge. You don't need validation. You need clarity. You need courage. And most of all, you need to protect your energy like it's gold, because it is. The next time someone tries to tear you down, let them see what grace under fire looks like. Let them feel the silence of someone who knows their worth. Let them witness the quiet power of someone who doesn't flinch, doesn't beg, and doesn't break. That's what makes you unshakable. That's what makes you unstoppable. If this message hit home for you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video, save it for the next storm, and subscribe for more powerful Stoic wisdom that transforms emotion into strength. You're not here to fit in. You're here to rise above. So rise.